The Premier League title. The biggest prize in English football. The accolade of being the best team in the land. Liverpool are competing to be crowned champions for the first time since 1990 after an impressive season under Jurgen Klopp. Standing in their way are holders Manchester City, who have emerged as one of Europe's top teams with Pep Guardiola in charge. Most expect the title race to go to the distance. So what is the run-in for the two main contenders? Sat. March 2. Bournemouth v Man City, 3 p.m. City won the reverse fixture 3-1 back in December, although they were made to work hard for it with Bournemouth having levelled before the break. However, City have won all 7 previous Premier League meetings between the sides and have never lost to the South Coast side. Sun. March 3. Everton v Liverpool, 4:15 p.m. The 233rd Merseyside derby sees Everton seeking their first win in meetings between the Merseyside rivals since 2010. Liverpool won at Anfield before Christmas, thanks to a very late goal from Divock Origi. Video loading video unavailable click to play tap to play. The video will start in 8. Cancel play now. Sat. March 9. Man City v Watford, 5:30 p.m. City love facing the Hornets. They won 2-1 at Vicarage Road in December, have won the last 7 meetings, and have yet to lose in the Premier League. Their last defeat to Watford came back in 1989, when they were in Division 2. Sun. March 10. Liverpool v Burnley, 12 p.m. Liverpool left it late, before sealing a 3-1 win at Turf Moor in December, a result marred by the broken leg suffered by Joe Gomez. This fixture ended 1-1 last season, although Burnley haven't won at Anfield since 1974. Sun. March 17. Fulham v Liverpool, 2:15 p.m. The struggling Cottagers put up a real fight at Anfield in November before losing 2-0. Although Liverpool have won the last 5 meetings, while scoring 16 goals, they have lost 5 of 13 visits to Craven Cottage during the Premier League era. Sat. March 30. Fulham v Man City, 12:30 p.m. City have enjoyed playing Fulham in the last decade, winning 10 of the last 13 meetings, drawing 3 and victorious in each of the last 7. That included a 3-0 Premier League triumph back in September at the Etihad. Sun. March 31. Liverpool v Tottenham, 4:30 p.m. The 2-1 win at Wembley back in September was the first real sign Jurgen Klopp's side should be regarded serious championship contenders. Liverpool have lost only 1 of their last 13 games against Tottenham, but the Londoners have drawn on 2 of their last 3 visits to Anfield, including a controversial 2-2 stalemate last season. Friday, April the 5th. Southampton v Liverpool, 8 p.m. The Reds have won their last 3 against the Saints without conceding, but before then had gone 5 games without a win in the fixture under Klopp. Back in September it was a routine 3-0 triumph at Anfield, although Mark Hughes has now long since departed as Southampton boss. Sat. April 6. Man City v Cardiff, 12:30 p.m. These sides have met only 4 times in 25 years, with City winning the last 3 including a 5-0 thumping in Wales during the early weeks of the campaign. City haven't dropped a point at home to Cardiff since 1985 and haven't lost on their own turf since 1961. This game would be moved, most likely brought forward a few days, if City reach the FA Cup semi-finals. Sun, April 14. Crystal Palace v Man City, 2:05 p.m. Liverpool v Chelsea, 4:30 p.m. By a quirk of the fixture list, these were the exact same fixtures on the afternoon the title momentum switched from Liverpool to City back in 2014. Palace, of course, won 3-2 at City before Christmas and under goalless draw at Selhurst Park last season. City, though, had won 14 of the 15 meetings before that. Liverpool have a terrible recent record against Chelsea, having beaten the Londoners only twice in the last 16 games. Chelsea have already won at Anfield in the League Cup this season, and haven't lost there since 2012. Loading video unavailable. Click to play. Tap to play. The video will start in 8. Cancel play now. Sat, April 20. Man City v Tottenham, 12:30 p.m. City won at Wembley back in October by a single goal, and have won their last 3 against the Londoners. However, they have had some recent home troubles against Spurs, who drew at the Etihad in 2017, and won the previous campaign. Sun, April 21. Cardiff v Liverpool, 4 p.m. Klopp's side eased past the Welsh side 4-1 at Anfield, and have won the last 5 meetings including a 6-3 win on their last trip to South Wales in 2014. Cardiff are one of the few teams to have won more than they've lost against Liverpool, although their last win came back in 1959. Wed, April 24. Man United v Man City, 8 p.m. City cruised to a 3-1 win at Old Trafford in November, and have a brilliant recent record at their neighbours, having lost only one of their last 7 Premier League visits. United, though, won a home League Cup game in 2016, and are a lot tougher proposition this season under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer than Jose Mourinho. Download our free LFC app. Don't miss a thing with our free LFC app. Click here for iTunes and click here for Android. Friday, April the 26th. Liverpool v Huddersfield, 8 p.m. The Reds were pushed all the way for their 1-0 triumph at the Terriers, when Klopp's best man David Wagner was still in charge of the hosts. Liverpool won the 2 meetings last season, and are unbeaten in 13, with their last loss coming in 1959. Sun, April 28. Burnley v Man City, 2:05 p.m. Turf Moor was one of the few venues City failed to win last season, having been held to a 1-1 draw. But Guardiola's side won 5-0 at home in both the Premier League and FA Cup this season, and have lost only one of the last 21 clashes, a run stretching back to 1974. Saturday, May the 4th. Man City v Leicester, 3 p.m. Newcastle v Liverpool, 3 p.m. This is the only weekend where fixtures could yet be moved for live television coverage. City lost at Leicester over Christmas, which ended a run of 5 straight wins against the Foxes. They've only been beaten in the home fixture once since 2004, though. Newcastle was swept aside 4-0 at Anfield, but Liverpool don't have a good record at St James Park, having won only 1 in 7, the 6-0 triumph in 2013. Sunday, May the 12th. Brighton v Man City, 3 p.m. Liverpool v Wolves, 3 p.m. City have only met Brighton on 20 previous occasions, but have won all 3 Premier League fixtures, including a 2-0 home triumph back in September. Liverpool lost at Wolves in the FA Cup in January, but won at Molineux the previous month in the Premier League. However, they have lost 3 of the last 6 Anfield games between the sides.